Hello. Hi, my name is Katya. Today we're going to be doing a 60-minute yoga flow. It's more of a restorative practice. We're going to go pretty slow today. Before we get started, I always like to do an acknowledgement. Yoga is an ancient thousand-year-old both spiritual practice and science that originated in India. And I feel very lucky to have been able to learn a little bit about the asana practice, to be able to share my practice with you. But I also just wanted to acknowledge that the poses that we'll be practicing today are just one of the 8 limbs of yoga, and I highly encourage you to do more research into the rest of the science. Привет, Nana. Great, so if you want to get yourself into a comfortable seated position, either cross-legged or on your knees, and just bring your hands either to your knees or in your lap. And inhale deeply through our nose. And exhale, close our eyes. Start out our practice today. Some gentle breathing in and out. Take this moment to set an intention for your practice, whatever that may be. And bring your attention to the gentle inflow and outflow of breath through your nose. When thoughts arise, just let them pass by like clouds in the sky. Gently bring your attention back to your breath. Notice the quality of your breath without judging it. Whether it's long or short, shallow or deep. Throughout today's practice, we're going to be aligning our breath with our movement. Inhale, check in with your back and your spine. Make sure that you're sitting up straight, shoulders over your hips. And exhale, drop your head to the left side and gently just start to roll your head clockwise. Continuing to breathe in and out through your nose. Go ahead, switch direction. Exhale, drop your head. If like, you can interlace your fingers behind your head and just gently pull down. Inhale, release your hands, bring them to the ground, look up. You'd like to place your hands behind you. Then gently tilt your head back. Inhale, we're going to come back to center. Extend our arms out in front of us, drop our fingers down to the ground. Bring our palms down on the ground, gently working out our wrists. Flip your hands over. See if you can stretch the other side. Inhale, come up. We can rotate our wrists out. And back in. Before we move forward, let's also roll out our ankles. You want to place both of your feet out in front of you, flat on the ground, so your knees are up. Interlace your fingers behind your right knee and just gently roll your ankle clockwise, counterclockwise. And switching feet, same on the other side. And back in. We're going to come to tabletop on our mat. So our wrists are underneath our shoulders, our knees are underneath our hips. If this is hard on either your knees or if this is hard on your knees, you can bend your yoga mat underneath your knees to provide a little bit of support. If it's hard on your wrists, you can also bring your hands into fists, and that's also fine. This position, we're going to do a few cat-cow stretches. We're going to inhale, look up towards the sky, arch your back. Exhale, curve your back, look at your belly button. Inhale, arch, look up. Exhale, curve, look at your belly button. And 3 more with your own breath. Inhale, up. Exhale, curve. 2. 1. Inhale, come back to center. We're going to get our shoulders involved. So first, let's shift our weight over to our right hand and just start drawing circles, either with your elbow or your hand. Opening, up, and switching direction. And on the other side, shift your weight over to your left arm and just draw circles with your right arm, getting some movement into your shoulder and switching direction. Coming back to tabletop. Bring our weight over to our right hand again. And we're going to do one of my favorite poses. We're going to inhale, reach our left arm straight up to the sky. Exhale, we're going to thread our left arm between our right hand and our right knee, bringing our head and our shoulders to touch on the ground. Inhale, we're going to come all the way back up, reaching up towards the sky. Exhale, thread through. Let's do 3 more of these. Inhale, reach all the way up. Exhale, thread through. 2 more. Inhale, up. Exhale, thread through. 1 more. Inhale, up. Exhale, thread through. This time, go ahead and drop your head and shoulders to the ground. Bring your right arm up towards the sky. Try to make sure that your hips are in line with your knees. Go ahead and twist. If you'd like, you can keep your arm here looking up towards your right arm. Or you can twist your hand, bend at the elbow, and grab your left thigh with your right hand. I'm going to stay in this position for a few minutes. Go ahead and relax into this position, breathing deeply in and out through your nose. Try to keep your attention on your breath. When your mind starts to wander, just gently bring it back. Bring your conscious attention to the feeling of your body, to the flow of your breath, and to the intention that you set at the beginning of class. Take 3 breaths in. Inhale, exhale, go ahead and untwist that bind. Bring your right hand to the ground. Inhale, push yourself back up through tabletop. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Bring your weight to your left arm. And inhale, stretch our right arm straight up to the sky. Exhale, thread it between our left hand and our left knee, bringing our head and shoulders to touch on the ground. Inhale, we're going to come straight up. Exhale, thread through. Inhale, come up. Exhale, thread through. 2 more. Exhale through. Inhale up. Exhale through. Go ahead, drop your head and your shoulders to the ground. Inhale your left arm up towards the sky. If you'd like, you can stay in this position. Or you can rotate your left hand, bend at the elbow, and grab your right thigh with your left hand, trying to make sure that your hips aren't falling too much to the side, they're staying in line with your knees. And breathe deeply. See if you can pick a point somewhere in your space to focus on. Notice that as your body starts to experience some discomfort, your mind also looks for a new place to run. Breathing deeply in and out through your nose. Calming your nervous system. Bringing energy to our body, to our muscles. And coming into control of our mind. Let's take 3 more deep breaths. Exhale, untwist, place your left hand on the ground. Inhale, push back up. And tabletop. Take a moment here, work out your chest. You can do a few rotations, maybe roll out your neck if you'd like. Roll out your hips. Out one direction, the other. Inhale, tuck your toes. Exhale, push back into downward facing dog. Here in our first downward facing dog, go ahead, just take a second. Walk your, pedal out your legs, get some movement into your hamstrings. Inhale, we're gonna reach our right foot up towards the sky. Go ahead and just draw a few circles with your two in one direction, two in the other. And inhale, we're gonna step our right knee forward, the inside of our right arm. And bending our right knee. Come up to runner's one. Inhale, look up towards the sky. Exhale, coming back down. Stepping our right back, we're gonna chaturanga. Bring your knees, chest, and chin to the ground. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. And switch to the other side. Inhale, bring your left leg straight up to the sky. Go ahead, draw a few circles with your left knee in one direction. And go ahead and switch to the other. Inhale, bring your left foot forward, coming into a lunge. Inhale, look up towards the sky. Exhale, we're going to come back down. Step our left foot back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Here in downward facing dog, we're going to drop our knees down to the ground. Extend our arms straight out in front of us, keeping our hips over our knees as much as possible. Dropping our head to the ground. If you'd like, you can stay here, or for an increased chest opening, you can bring your palms to touch. And bend at the elbows, bringing your arms in prayer over your head. Here we find ourselves in puppy pose. I'm just going to sit here and breathe a little bit. Feel free to adjust this position to whatever is comfortable for you. Here we're trying to increase our awareness of the subtleties of our body. Allowing our breath to move in and out through our nose. When our mind starts to wander, coming back to the intention that we set at the beginning of practice. As you breathe attention to your body, notice how every breath transforms the pose just a little bit. Your shoulders sink a little deeper. Your chest opens a little further. take 3 more breaths here. Exhale, release your arms out in front of you. Walk them back towards you. Inhale, we're going to push back up through tabletop, tucking our toes beneath us. Inhale, exhale, back into down facing dog. Down facing dog, go ahead, pedal out your legs a little bit more. Again, we're going to inhale, reach our right foot up towards the sky. Exhale, we're going to step our right foot to the outside of our right hand. We're going to come to lizard pose. If you'd like, you can stay here, propped up on your hands, or with an arm or two on your knees. You can also drop your knee down to the ground. And see if we can lower ourselves a little bit further. Let's take 10 breaths in this position. Trying to straighten out our back as much as possible. Eight. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Inhale, go ahead, push yourself back up. If you'd like, you can stay in this position. I'm going to try to shift my weight over to my left hand. I'm going to bend my left knee. I'm going to inhale, reach my right arm back. See if I can get a little bit of a stretch through my left quad by holding onto my left knee with my right hand. And breathe deeply into this pose. 10 breaths here as well. 10. 9. 8. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Exhale, go ahead, release that back leg. And bringing both hands onto the ground, we're going to tuck our back leg, push up. Exhale, come into plank, chaturanga, down to the ground. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a moment in downward facing dog to check in with your body, to see how the left side and the right side of your body might be feeling different from one another at this point. It's okay. We do the same thing on the other side. Inhale, we're going to reach our left leg straight back. Exhale, we're going to step our left foot to the outside of our left hand. Dropping your right knee to the ground. You can either come up to your knee if that's comfortable for you, or you can come down either to your block, to a block, or to your elbows. And then breathe deeply into this pose. We'll take 10 breaths here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, push yourselves back up with your hands. If you'd like, you can stay here. This is a good stretch for your right quad. Or you can shift your weight onto your right hand or block. Bend your right knee and inhale your left arm back, trying to grab your right foot with your left hand. And in this position, we're going to breathe slowly in and out for 10 breaths. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. When your mind wanders, just bring it back to your breath. 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. Release your right foot down to the ground. Inhale, push yourself up into plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's take a few breaths in downward facing dog. Really try to root through all of your fingers as well as your palms that are pushing down to the ground. Roll your shoulders away from your ears. Extend your back to roll your tailbone up towards the sky. Really try to push your heels into the ground. And this is a deceptively difficult pose. Let's take 2 more breaths here. Inhale, we're going to bend our right knee, come forward, and drop our right shin down onto the ground, coming into pigeon. In pigeon, if you'd like, you can sit up. Your knee can, or your foot can be either right underneath your hip, or you can extend it out to about 90 degrees. That's more comfortable for you. Inhale deeply and exhale. If you'd like, stay where you are, or you can come down to your elbows. Maybe place your head on top of your hands. Just breathe in and out. As you breathe deeply into your hip, notice how the sensation in your body shifts. Let thoughts arise, let them pass. Gently bring your attention back to your breath, back to your own body, back to your attention. If you feel places of tension, try to breathe into those spaces. Imagine sending down your breath with a light and relaxation. Let's take 5 more breaths in this position. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. Inhale, push yourself back up, rooting through your hands, tucking your right foot or tucking your left foot underneath you. Inhale. Exhale, push back into downward facing dog. Take a moment to walk out your feet. Feel the difference between your right and left sides. And inhale, we're going to bend our left knee and come to pigeon on the opposite side. Dropping our shin to the ground. And choosing whether we want to stay propped up. Or perhaps on this side, we'd also like to relax down into the ground. Wherever you are, breathe deeply into your hip. Feel the breath coming in and out through your nostrils. As your blood fills up with oxygen, runs out to the different muscles in your body, delivering energy. Your mind starts to wander, bring your attention back to your breath. Back to the intention that you set at the beginning of our practice. Notice if this side of your body feels different than the other. And mostly as you breathe, just allow yourself to release further into this pose. Let's take 5 more breaths here. 3, 4, 5. Inhale, push yourself up. Both your hands tucking your right foot underneath you. Inhale, we're going to push ourselves back up into downward facing dog. Take a second here in downward facing dog. Walk your legs out just a little bit. The next inhale, we're going to step our right foot forward, the inside of our right hand. We're going to do a gentle spinal twist, keeping our left hand down on the ground. And inhale, your right arm straight up to the sky. Let's take 10 breaths here, allowing our gaze to follow our right hand up. 1, go ahead and sink a little bit deeper into your knees. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Exhale, release your right hand. Bring your left knee down to the ground. Then shift your weight backwards, straightening your right leg and flexing your foot. Inhale, we're going to straighten our back over our right leg. Exhale, just bend over and relax. Take another deep breath deep into our right hamstring. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, come forward, tuck your back leg. We're going to push ourselves up to standing center. So our legs are wider than shoulder length apart. Our hands are hanging down or touching the ground or on our shins or thighs. That's comfortable. And as we're here, let's just take a second to move our hips back and forth, shifting from one side to the other, feeling the difference. Inhale, we're going to interlace our hands behind our back and come all the way up. Inhale, let your interlaced hands pull your shoulders down a little bit, look up towards the sky. And exhale, we're going to come back down, releasing our interlaced hands behind us, keeping a little bit of a bend in our knees, just releasing down towards the ground. Try to make sure that your feet are facing forward in this position. Breathing deeply. Let's take 2 more breaths here. And exhale, release your arms. Inhale, go ahead and walk yourself over your left side. Turn your left leg straight out. Come down into a lunge position. Do the same thing we've done the other side. Transfer our weight over to our right hand. Inhale, our left arm straight up to the sky. We'll take 10 breaths here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And release your left hand down to the ground. Bring your right knee down to the ground. If your knee is weak, you can also step up and come to a hamstring stretch with a straight back knee. I'm going to bring the knee to the ground because I prefer that one, but whatever's comfortable for you. Flex your left foot. Inhale, flatten your back. Exhale, release over your hamstring. And 10 deep breaths here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, inhale, coming back through runner's lunge. Tuck your right knee, push yourself up, and we're just gonna come through tabletop down onto the ground, laying down on our mat. On your mat, go ahead, extend your legs straight out in front of you. Yourself in a comfortable position on the ground. We'll extend our left arm out to the side. And then inhale, bring our left knee into our chest, grabbing our left knee with our right hand. Our gaze follows our left hand, our left outstretched arm. Inhale deeply, exhale, we're gonna rotate, pull our left knee over to our right side. Trying to keep both shoulders on the ground. Breathe deeply into this pose. As we breathe deeply and relax further into this pose, try to keep bringing your attention back to your breath, back to the intention we set at the beginning of our practice. Let's take 3 more breaths in this position. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, let's come back to center. Interlacing our fingers underneath our right leg. We're going to inhale, extend our left leg straight up into the sky. And open, let our left leg drop open to the side. If you have a, what's it called? A band or a piece of fabric to wrap around your foot, help you open up, that's fine. If you'd like to place a block or a book underneath your foot, that's also the way to give yourself a little bit of support. Or if you'd like, you can grab your toes and holding onto your toes as leverage. Extend your left leg out to the side. Just take 5 breaths here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, go ahead, bend your knee, back through center, hug your knee into your chest. for a moment. Go ahead and exhale, release it out. I'm gonna switch sides just because I don't have room, but stay wherever you are. Do the same thing on the other side. Inhale, bring our right knee into our chest. Extend our right arm out to the side, letting our gaze follow our right arm. Inhale, exhale, release your right leg over to your left side. Try and keep both shoulders on the ground. And deeply. With every breath, allow the twist to become a little bit deeper. When your mind starts to wander, go ahead and just bring your attention back to your breath. Let's take 3 more breaths in this position. Exhale, come back to center. Putting your knee into your chest, go ahead and interlace your fingers underneath your right leg. And inhale, extend your right straight up to the sky. Just take a breath or two here. Now, if you'd like, you can reach up. Try to grab your toe with your middle and your pointer finger. Or if you have a scarf or a band or a piece of fabric or a towel, you can loop that around your leg as well and lay back down. Inhale, exhale, we're going to open our right leg straight out to the side. If you have a block or a book, something on which to place your foot, that also might help you in this position. Take some deep breaths here. Feeling an opening in your body. Breathing deeply in and out through your nose. Take 3 more breaths here. 3, 2, 1. Exhale, go ahead, bend your knees. This time, go ahead and bring both your knees into your chest and roll side to side just a little bit, massaging your lower back and your spine. Like you can also roll up and down a little bit more. And whenever you feel comfortable, let's go ahead and release ourselves back down into Shavasana. In Shavasana, our legs are open to the outside of our yoga mats and feet are falling out to the side. Our shoulders are rotated underneath us, our arms out to the side, palms up. Our head is resting. Position where our neck isn't strained too much in either direction. And breathe gently. In and out through your nose. Shavasana, feel every muscle in your body relax. Allow your body to sink into the floor. Breathe deeply into your diaphragm. If you feel ready, go ahead and exhale and roll over onto your right side, resting on your right hand, gentle fetal position. Breathe gently, feeling safe. Next inhale, go ahead and push yourself up, using your left and your right hands, back into a comfortable seated position like the one we were in at the beginning of class. As you sit, bring your hands to heart center. Give thanks to your God, to your body, to your mat. I thank you for joining me today. Thank you so much. It's lovely practicing with you. I hope you have a great day. Bye.